Hey everybody, it's Luke over at Galaxy Tech Review, and today I've got a product from Tanggula. This is Tanggula's X5 Pro 2024 edition, and what this is it's an Android-based IPTV streaming box. This will allow you to watch live TV, movies, and TV series, and it's running on Android OS. Is this the best IPTV streaming box of 2024? Well, there certainly is a lot to it, so let's get to it now, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's take a look at everything that once you get it out of the box, this is what you're going to get. Of course, you're going to get the TV box itself, which is quite small and compact. You will get some documentation here for the box itself, a user manual here, which is just a little bit of a quick start guide, and then a full guide as well, showing you how to set up your Wi-Fi, get set up on the internet so that you're ready to go. And you do get a full user guide here with in full color. It's not micro print. It's going to be easy to read here, and this is a nice reference you can use to get up and running with the X5 Pro. Now you do have a AC to barrel plug here for power for the X5 Pro. Pretty self-explanatory, easy to plug in, no problems whatsoever. You do get a Bluetooth and Wi-Fi antenna that will screw into the back of the unit, so you can use this via Wi-Fi, and you can also use it wired via Ethernet connection as well. Now they give us a full HDMI cable for out to your TV, and they do give you a full-featured remote here, and you can see that we've got everything that you could normally want in a remote, and this works out pretty well. You've got your OK and navigation wheel, back and home, mute and volume up, forward track, reverse track. All of these things here does take two AAA batteries that are not included, so make sure you have some batteries on hand. But they also include this Air remote, which is a really nice remote from Tanggula. It does 2.4 gigahertz or Bluetooth 5.0 wireless, and it also includes a voice remote. It has a gyroscope in it for an Air mouse for easier navigation, and it does have that voice input for searching things as well, using the Android operating system. So this is the remote that I really like using with the X5 Pro because it just has a lot more features to it, and it is included in your purchase as well, so you'll get this here. You can see you've got dedicated App Store buttons, YouTube, Netflix, Prime Video. You do have, of course, a dongle that's in here that you can plug into one of the USB ports directly on the box. Doesn't need drivers, will automatically connect, runs again on two AAA batteries, so make sure that you do have some on hand here. But this is the remote I would say to go with, just because it has a lot more features to it. Now you get some little 5 Pro branding on the top here. You do get an LED on the front here that will show your time, some venting on the sides. You do have a full USB 3.0 port here, a micro SD card slot, another USB 2.0 port, a wired gigabit Ethernet port if you don't want to do Wi-Fi, full HDMI 2.1 port, an SPDIF audio out port, your DC 5-volt in port, and then of course this is for your Wi-Fi / Bluetooth antenna. You're going to want to just screw this on in and make sure that that's there, especially if you're going to be using any Bluetooth devices or if you're going to be connecting this via Wi-Fi. Overall, just a really small profile with this, which is really nice. Doesn't take up a lot of space. You can put this pretty much anywhere and it fits there nicely. So let's get this hooked up and show you what the X5 Pro is all about. Okay, so this is the main screen that you're going to have on the X5 Pro. You can see in the upper left-hand corner, we've got our Bluetooth icon, our Wi-Fi icon here. If you want to be set up on Wi-Fi instead of Ethernet, a kill processes button, and of course, we're going to get our date, day, and time. You have full access to the Google Play Store, and so anything on the Play Store that you want to install, you can install. Games, you can install TikTok, you can install Tubi, or whatever you would like, you can install it on here as long as it's on the Play Store. Of course, you have YouTube. We do get a Kodi Media Center pre-installed, a Firefox browser, changing your wallpapers. You do have a File Explorer, a list of all your apps and your settings, and then we have some quick toggles down here, and we can add our own apps to these quick toggles if we want. Just hit the plus button. It'll bring up all your apps, and say I want to add in something like Netflix, I will, and then I just go back, and Netflix now is on the quick toggle and ready to go. So you can have all these streaming apps on here as well, like Prime Video, Netflix, Disney Plus, and other things like that. Now, looking at settings here, this is built on Android OS 11, so you're going to be pretty familiar if you're familiar with Android devices. You can see about here the device name, factory resetting if you need to, your network, your model number, your OS version, which is 11. It is running on a very old security patch level, though, just to be warned. But other than that, you're good to go. Now, we do have display and sound settings and storage. Storage, we've got 4 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of storage on here, so plenty of space for apps on here, no problems whatsoever. You can see we can restart from here. Our location options, developer options, and Bluetooth is all in here as well. Under more settings, we can hide the system bar, auto start an app, or we can run a hardware monitor. You can see if we toggle this off, you'll get that default row at the bottom for your apps, and at the top there for your battery life and things like that, which we don't really need to have here, but you can toggle it on if you do want to. Now, if we go to remotes and accessories, this is where you can quickly add a Bluetooth accessory such as external speakers or headphones or a Bluetooth mouse for easier navigation, or a keyboard, whatever you would like. Now, under apps here, we've got AirScreen for iOS and Miracast for Android devices for casting to this box if we want to cast our phone or device. You also have Firefox and Chrome, Kodi Media Center here, Nova Video Player, the Play Store, Prime Video. You do have over-the-air updates for this. You do have Tars TV and Tang TV and the TA Store, which we're going to take a look at very quickly here. You also have Tubi and Explore for a File Explorer. So let's take a look at the TA Store. This is where you're going to want to go to activate your box. You're going to go to activation. It's going to download an app and activate the box. And then you have Tang TV 22. This is their most updated TV app. And Tars TV, which is pretty much the same thing as Tang TV, it just has a lot less channels. So let's take a look at Tang TV. That's where we want to start here, so that's what we're going to do. And Tang TV has your live TV, also has movies and series, so you can check out TV series, movies, or a live TV from everywhere. And we do have a lot of settings in here, player selections, EPG, parental controls if you need to set that up, VPN and speed tests, multi-screen, which is a nice one to have. You can watch different streams, up to 4 different streams at a time. You can switch your device mode from mobile to TV. Now, since I'm running this on a TV, I'm going to leave it on TV. And you do have some player selection and settings here, as well as some general selections for the Tang TV app. So with that in mind, let's go back and take a look at a live TV here. We do have those three sections. We also have up at the right hand corner, you're going to see that we've got an alert to let us know, and a recording icon here, because you can record live TV to the box and then play it back later if you want to catch up. Now under live TV, we've got almost 11,000 channels here. So you've got a ton of channels to select. You've got U.S. news, you've got movies, you've got local news as well. So you have local channels. So if I want to try to find a channel that's close to me on the East Coast here in the United States, let's try and see if we can come up with one here. And we will take a look at this. So here is one in, let's say, we'll try Philadelphia, and we'll show you that real quickly. I'm going to blank out most of this, but you can see that it comes up very quickly, and it has a nice, crisp, clean picture to it. Works out really, really well, and you've got a ton of other options as well, like 24/7 channels for a lot of different things, and also other countries. We've got Canadian channels, the UK, French channels, German channels, Spain, Mexico, and as you can see, the list just continues to go on and on here. So you have a lot to choose from here with live TV. Now, if we take a look at the movies section, it's going to be more of the same. As you can see at the top here, we've got almost 96,000 movies to choose from. These are new release movies, so there are new release movies in every different language imaginable here. So you do have quite a lot of things to check out, not just English-speaking movies, but Malaysian movies. We've got Punjabi movies. We've got, anything that you can think of, French, German. There's sci-fi movies in all different languages as well, so you can check those out. Adventure, mystery, animation, romance, comedy, family, war movies. You've got a ton of going on here, and again, we've got other selections such as Arabic, Spanish, other things as well, Germany, French movies, and even 3D movies. So if you're into 3D movies, you can check those out as well. Heading on over to series, we've got about 15,000 different TV series to check out. It starts me out here on recently added or documentary drama. So if you want to check out some drama series, you've got those there. Family, history, action, adventure. You've got a ton of different TV series to choose from here. And you do, again, have them in different languages as well. So if you want to check out maybe, 4400 or Dark Crystal, you can check this out, and it's got, nice art for each of the season episodes, and then it has a season selector here. Now there's only one season for the Dark Crystal, but if you go into another one that has more seasons, you'll be good to go and be able to select those as well. So again, just a ton of different setups here that you have with Tang TV for being able to watch whatever you would like. Now, Tars TV is pretty much exactly the same as Tang TV 22. You have TV, movie, and series, but there's a lot less in each one of those things. Still a very nice front end here, but there's a couple thousand in each one instead of tens or almost hundreds of thousands in Tang TV 22. So that's why I focused on Tang TV 22 in this review. Overall, just a really nice Android TV box from Tanggula. The X5 Pro 2024 edition definitely gets the job done, and you really can find almost anything that you would like to watch, especially since you have access to the Play Store as well and can install pretty much any app that's on the Play Store. Overall, I found that this TV box responded quickly. Even though it only has 4 gigabytes of RAM, it's still snappy and works very well. Overall, I was very impressed with the quality of the live TV streaming and, of course, the sheer amount of content that you can get from this TV box. This was Luke from Galaxy Tech Review. I hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll check you guys out on the next one.